Okay, so here we go with this race, Belgium. I screwed up again. I turned down the difficulty, totally forgot to change it back. So I had to retire from the second qualification again. I was so hyped coming in here. I was trying to test the car because the upgrades has been coming on the car left and right. The car performance just shot up sky high. We are just a little behind Alfa Romeo now. So yeah, we are just right there. You know, we're almost catching up to the McLarens in car performance. Anyway, here's the race, and I also saw the launch trailer of F123, and oh my goodness, I want that game, so I'm gonna go all out and just pre-order it today, probably after I finish recording this. So here we go with the race. I got off into a pretty good start. I jumped the line a little late, and I was like, oh crap, but anyway, never mind, the car is giving me extra grip, and here we go. I'm gonna try to risk for a dive bomb here, and I came in. We almost bumped into each other right there, and I was like, whew. But up there, I think Lando Norris and Max bumped each other too. I think after that, Lando Norris got a little wing damage from that. So here I come, right behind Kevin Magnussen here. The car felt great. When I did our little practice program, it felt so good. And all I did was practice coming out of the pit. Going into the pit is easy, but coming out is so dangerous. Coming out, you can damage your car, because right now I have a pit assist release, so I'm not really comfortable with manual release yet. So that's the next thing I need to practice. But anyway, I see a bunch of traffic. They're blocking too wide here, so I'm just buying my time, trying to see if I can sneak in there. Nope, I didn't see a safe way to try to squeeze through, so I'm just gonna take it slow. I know the car felt great. In practice, in the race, it felt great. The tires slipped out on me just a little bit. But this track, oh my goodness, I don't know what it is about this track. I love this track. But here I go, trying to go for the pass. I just let the throttle off just a little bit, about 10%. I thought I was going to make 2 passes, but nope, I let him go because we were coming in very hot. So I moved up 1 spot now to, well, I moved up 3 spots because I started in 15. I'm trying to go for a dive bomb here, and it was a clean pass. Job done. And I'm looking at Mick Schumacher. Not Michael. What am I thinking? Mick Schumacher next. So the way I set up the car, I think I have 3/8 wings right now, and I boosted the tire pressure way up. And then I lowered the brake pressure to 80%. Because if I don't do that, you see me locking up. You'll see me locking up. If I left it at 100%, I would be locking up left and right. I guess I have a pretty heavy brake foot. Anyway, I finally caught up to Schumacher, and I'm just taking it slow, thinking of a way I can pass him. I'm thinking about the dive bomb here. Nope. I saw a whole bunch of, I saw them up there as I came here. I saw somebody go a little wide. Who is that? That was Lando Norris. Oh, Lando Norris locked up. Yeah, I saw him go wide, so I didn't try to make the dive bomb, because if I would have done that, ooh, it might not have been pretty. So I'm just taking it slow, you know, see when it's gonna be a good opportunity. As you can see, I'm just using the ERS. Oh, by the way, roommate was complaining about the clicking that I was doing, and here I go for the pass. I got a little wind of him trying to take it on the outside. Just gotta watch out for these guys. I'm cutting back on the inside. That's 2 cars down. I'm trying to pass up not 1, not 2, but 3 cars at the same time. And look at this. Oh my goodness. I give him plenty of room to come out, and look at the car performance. Do you see this? This is the McLaren right next to me. Yes, he's on the curve a little bit, but look at this. This is our car performance right now, and the car feels so good. Lando Norris is trying to fight me, and look at this. I saw his front wing just a little damaged, so he shouldn't have that much of a performance impact. But he is dropping down. He was in 2nd place, so I think he damaged more than his wing. This track is kind of hard to damage your underfloor, because there's not too many turns that damage your underfloor. It's a very fast track, so I didn't think I need, you know, higher front wing. I went down to very low front and rear wing. So anyway, and Oscar did so good this race. I am so proud of him. He had no damage on his car. He's driving good. As you can see, the car performance, Oscar is right behind Robert. He just can't pass him because he is stuck in traffic. Yeah, it's not his fault either, because the experience, he's got very low experience, and his focus is decent. I think in this race his focus is like maybe 78, 79. So his focus could be a little higher, but you know, he didn't get into any accidents. But on this race, yeah, I'm so proud of him. He almost got into the points this race. So right there, I just passed up George Russell. And wait, yeah. So I finally caught up to Sebastian. I got into his slipstream, and I'm trying to fake to go on the inside, but I'm actually going on the outside. And right here, I just got to watch out for Russell trying to, yep. So I lift off the throttle to make sure I don't hit him. And I think I made the move stick. Yep, he's behind me. I can see it in the side mirror there. And now I just passed up 2 cars. The car felt great. Oh my goodness, I was so comfortable in this car last night. So now I'm staring down Daniel. I'm half a second behind him, so I have to lift off the throttle there, because coming in there flat out, I can't really control the car. I have to lift off the throttle there, and it seems like the AI just go through there flat out, and I didn't want to pass him up there because we were coming in there hot. So I'm just gonna play it slow, be patient. He's probably gonna make a mistake, so I'm waiting for him to make a mistake. And he is trying to brake check me for no reason. I'm not even trying to pass him, and he's losing more time on Lewis Hamilton. And right now I'm screaming at him, come on, race, race, don't worry about me, just race. And look at him. So he's not gaining any time on Lewis. Look at that, he just lost 4 tenths. 4 tenths. I'm not even giving him pressure. I don't understand the 110 AI here at all. why do you do that? You know, now I'm giving him pressure because I'm ticked off. He lost some time there, so I'm trying to give him a little squeeze through here, and I'm like, that's it, Daniel. You ticked me off. I'm gone. I'm gonna leave him in the dust. And look at this. I mean, I came out better than him. Got the jump on them. He probably spun his rear tires a little bit, but I took off on him, and I stuck that turn this time. Every single time that I don't drive side by side with a car, I stick the turn. But once just I'm racing neck to neck, going too wide there, that's when I mess up. Because I saw that trailer, and the last thing they said was, who's gonna brake first? And that phrase kept in my mind. And you know me, I always have a bad habit of braking late. So when I saw that trailer, I was hyped. I'm like, yep, that's totally me. I'm gonna brake last. But anyway, I'm starting to leave Daniel behind. I'm driving good, and I'm like 1.4 behind Lewis now, so I'm just taking it slow. And Lando Norris is fighting with Pierre Gasly now. Yeah, he's dropping down. He's got to have something going on with his car other than that wing damage. But Gasly just dropped another spot to Zhou. So anyway, so this name Zhou, I thought it's pronounced Shao. It could be me though. But anyway, but people are telling me his name is Zhou. I'm like, okay. I don't know, but whatever. So I'm over here just staying patient. I have Lewis Hamilton in my sights. That's all I really need. He's my rival. We are only on lap 6. There's no need to rush it. I kind of overshot there, braking a little late, trying to gain a little bit of time. Bottas, ever since he got into the McLaren, he's been driving terrible. Terrible. It's just... Did I say McLaren? I meant Aston Martin. Ever since he's been in the Aston Martin, he's been terrible. And up there, Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc has been fighting each other, is making Max just slip away even more. So when I finally caught up to Lewis, I see him right behind those two fighting with each other, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take my time, wait for the right opportunity to pass. And down there, Lance Stroll got in trouble with something. He probably got ring damage and had to swap it out. That's why he's basically out of the race. So I'm over here trying to follow slowly, trying not to get too close to him because I don't want to pick up any car damage. The car has been running great, so don't need to pick up unnecessary car damage. And right here I'm thinking about the pass, see if I can squeeze him through here, and I'm like, no, just let him go. Don't need to risk damaging the car. I'm right behind him anyway. So right here I'm thinking about trying to overtake him, and I came in way too hot and locked up. Oh, so now I gotta play catch up again, but he didn't leave me that far behind from that locked up, because like I said, the car performance is, I mean, it shot through the roof. Everything that planned to be on the car came onto the car. The performance of the car is like really high, and I'm like, nope, I'm gonna let him go again, because right now I'm thinking about the car. Don't damage the car. The car feels really, really good. Don't damage it. We haven't even made our pit stop yet, so no need to really push it right now. Just staying patient, staying behind him, and just take easy opportunity. And with him, see the 110 AI, Lewis Hamilton was right behind those two. But ever since I caught up to Lewis, he's been playing unnecessary defense, brake checking me for no reason, and he's losing time on the other two. I hope they fix this in the next game because it should not be like this. See, Lewis Hamilton is now down 1.5 seconds behind those two, and now I'm getting ticked off, and I almost ran into the back of him there because he's just trying to play defense, trying to hold me up. And right now I'm like, okay, I'm getting the DRS right here, I'm just gonna pass him up. And guess what? I locked up again. So right now I'm mad at myself. I'm mad at Lewis Hamilton because he keeps on doing unnecessary brake check. It's just the AI, all they want to do is just damage your car. And right now, look at this. Look at the car speed. I already caught up to Lewis because I came right into his DRS. I put everything, almost everything, into his top speed. And I know the AI won't put everything into top speed. So here we go. I locked up yet again. That's 3 times already. Look at that. Or maybe 4th. I think 4th time already that I locked up. Maybe, I don't know. I lost count. So right now I'm starting to get worried, and I'm like, okay, I really need to pit now, but I can't pit until they pit. My strategy is to go into pit, and right there we had a yellow flag because someone DNF. Oh yeah, it was Daniel Ricciardo that DNF. So they threw up the caution because he ran over this sign. I mean, he ran over the sign, and that's why we have a safety car. Seriously, game? I mean, I guess they have to clean up the debris, but I don't think that was intentional because Max was way up there. He was leading over 6 seconds. So yeah, I don't think Daniel did that intentionally. So anyway, now it's a safety car, and I'm over here trying to find the button to make sure it's on the hard tires. And Mark keep on coming on the radio. I can't get to the button, and I'm over here in the middle trying to go in the pit, trying to make sure I have the right tire. Look at how slow I'm going in through here because the stupid Mark won't shut up through here. I had to make sure I had the right tire selected, and I was like, Mark, you just messed me up, man. But anyway, I pull in here into the pit, and the guys, they were on the game. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. It was a 2.5 second stop. Yeah. So right here, when you come out, so basically you get control right around here. So if you don't brake right away, you'll run right into that left wall. So that's what I had to practice last night. And look, I still went a little wide. Anyway, I came out 4th. Charles Leclerc crew. Well, I had to slow down so much because Mark wouldn't shut up on the freaking radio. So anyway, I followed them in, and I'm just gonna speed through the safety car here. So anyway, they were talking about, you know, they were showing off Max velocity stats. They were showing Charles stats. And anyway, at the race start, I'm like, okay, I was way behind Max. Now is the best chance to really try to get to push. I'm not gonna get a better chance than this right now because of the safety car. Because they're all lined up close together now. So right here, I always hate to start because sometimes when you come around this corner, they just automatically take off, and I'm like, yep, they did it again. But with my car performance, look at that, I kept up with them. They didn't really leave me, and I'm going for the dive bomb right away. Look at this, very clean pass. Gave him plenty of room. Oh yeah, down goes Charles, and I am eyeballing Lewis Hamilton. I think he went a little wide there. Yep, he did. So let's speed this up just a little bit here. And look at Oscar. Oscar moved up to 15th spot from the pit. So I'm seeing Oscar move up, and I was cheering for him. I know the car, like I said, it felt great. I know Oscar was feeling it too. I didn't think he was going to do too good because he didn't ace any practice programs. So, but in the race, he was rock solid. So anyway, I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. I'm just following along, and I'm like, yeah, it looks safe enough to pass. So I'm really starting to push the car now. Coming here, trying to fake going, yeah. Look at that. Lewis Hamilton did not see that coming, but he's still trying to fight for the spot, and I can see in the side view that I took him down. And right there, look at that. Look at how the car come out. They are not leaving me anymore out of the corner, and I went wide and locked up again, I think. Yep, yet again. So even though I changed the brake pressure, I'm still locking up. It's like every time I'm side by side with somebody there, I get paranoid. I don't want to damage the car, so I brake extra hard. And right here, I got hit into a slipstream, and the car top speed is insane right now. It is insane. Our aero package came on the car. I can feel it in the car. We have the drag reduction on this car is almost top notch now. As soon as I get a little slip of their slipstream, it's like I get extra horsepower, and I'm catching up to them. So right now I have Max in my sights. So I'm just gonna slowly drive carefully, slowly creep up to him. And right now on just watching him to see if he made a mistake. And while all that was happening, look at Oscar. Oscar, we're on lap 12. I just got to make sure I remember. Oscar passed up Bottas. No, he passed up Magnussen. Oh, Magnussen went wide. Good job, Oscar. Good job. So let's go back to me. But yeah, I'm just watching max velocity to see how he's driving, and just slowly trying to catch up to him, because I'm not even worried about Carlos Sainz at all. See, even Lewis Hamilton just dropping back now. I'm just happy. Look at that. I was driving slowly. I braked late there to try to pick up some more time, and it worked. Yeah. And right there, I thought the tire was going to spin on me. I punched it. Nope, it didn't even spin on me. And I was like, oh my God. Look at this takeoff. Look at this. He did not gain any time on me whatsoever. This is how good the car is right now. Oh my goodness. When I come out of there good, they are not leaving me behind anymore. And right at this race, I'm already thinking I need to turn off automatic R&D upgrades. And look at this. I came in hot with the DRS. But right here, I still see him in my side view. I'm just going to let him go. I thought he was going to overshot the turn, but nope. He recovered good, but it's okay. I already know I can pass him. So I'm just gonna take my time, buy my time, just follow him and just make the next DRS zone and you know, get to the next DRS zone and pass him. And I was thinking, well, I might as well just practice this dive bomb up here on the last chicane coming to the finish. I'm already thinking ahead. You know, I mean, my car is keeping up with his car. He is not leaving me. I feel a little bit of the slipstream, and I know with my, oh my God, with the drag reduction, look at this. The car is just picking up speed. Because in the replay, it doesn't really show you know, let you hear the sounds of his slipstream. So right there, I'm practicing the dive bomb. Nope, I didn't make it work. So I was thinking, you know what? I'm just gonna practice on the next one, and nope, I decided against it. I'm just gonna test something else. I'm gonna test to see if I can get in front and just take off on him. I want to see if I could just take off, get past his DRS, and just leave him. I'm gonna see if I can do that instead of just testing the dive bomb, because we are on lap 14 now, not too many laps left, so I don't want to really risk, you know, damaging the car anyway. So I finally gave him the pass. I'm over here, so he slipped up a little bit there. Yeah. So I'm over here trying to take off on him. Look at Oscar. Oscar just moved up to the 13th spot now. Because I was over here too busy racing. You know, I saw Oscar on the map. I know, because right now on the map it's showing everybody was pretty much in close proximity. So I know right away that Oscar is giving himself a good race. And look at me. I'm over a second ahead of Max now. I am just taking off on him. So right now, the race is boring. It is boring. Because right now, I feel like there's no contest. I am just leaving Max in the dust. In the dust. He never caught up to me again. So that safety car, if that safety car didn't come out, I don't think I would ever get caught up to Max, even though I'm driving good right now. So that was another blessing in disguise. Again, another safety car let me catch up to Max, because I think I was down like almost 10 seconds on Max. There was no way I could have caught up to Max if that safety car didn't come out. So we're just gonna watch Oscar for the rest of the race, really, and look at him driving. He is driving good. He's got no damage to his car. I am so proud of him. Look at that. 0 damage. And look at him. He's in 13th spot, but that's not all. That is not all. Oscar is catching up to Yuki Tsunoda. Look at this. He's catching up. The car performance is showing. All I need to do is level his experience, and he's going to start scoring points within the next race or two. I promise you. Look at this. Look at Oscar's catching up. I am so proud of Oscar right now. I am so glad that I re-signed with Oscar. Even though I failed to mention that he had a DNF last race. Yeah, he had an engine failure or something, or gearbox, electronics, maybe. It was some kind of failure. He had to pull out of the race. But look at Oscar catching up. Oh my goodness, how can you not be proud? But anyway, if you look at where I am now, I am over 4 seconds ahead of Max. And right now, when I got to 4 seconds ahead of Max, I looked at the tires and I was like, okay, I need to start taking better care of the tires. I did underfuel the car to go like 0.2 over lap. I mean, I had enough gas for 22 laps, but 0.2 over. Because when I did a 0.1 over, they were like, "You're about to run out of gas." So I went on to 0.2 this race. But yeah, it's like no contest. So right now, Max is starting to catch up now because I'm taking it easy on the tires, trying to come out slower. See, you can hear from the engine, I'm coming out slower. So just basically trying to save my tires because I'm out way in front of him. And look at Oscar still catching up, but he's catching up slowly. But yeah, all he needs is just a little bit more experience. Look at him catching up to the pack. And at one point I thought Oscar was gonna pass some of these cars, but no, he just doesn't have enough experience. He doesn't drive as aggressive as I do, and this is just a little traffic though. But look at him. Oscar is right behind him now. They barely, they barely pull like a 10th lead, really. But not really, not even 1/10 when they take off. Look at that. He's keeping up with them. Maybe he's losing out like, 200 of a second out on them when they pull out on him. But once he gets that DRS, look at him. He's catching up. Oh, I'm so proud of Oscar. But anyway, this is pretty much the race. I felt like I had no competition. All I did was I was just trying to test to see if when I did pass Max, if I can leave him in the dust or not. And right there, I picked up some more time on him because laps are getting closer. I'm gonna see if Max got any car damage. Nope. No, he doesn't have any car damage at all. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just happy that I kept the race relatively clean. I did have one bump at the beginning on that first turn, but there was nothing. We both came away unscratched. Lando Norris, though, something happened to his car, so he dropped down to 11th place. I think he's gonna keep this spot. And look at Oscar. I'm so proud of him. He's so close to scoring points. It's just you just need a little extra oomph, and then he'll be into the points. He'll starting to help into the points. But anyway, yet again, I picked up some even more time on Max because I started to push it a little bit more because I saw the tire level, and I'm like, I should be able to make it for the next 3 or 4 laps on these tires. And I just felt no mercy at all. So just gonna take a look at me driving through here. I'm really pushing it through 7th gear there. But yeah, I was in the groove on this track, coming here through 5th gear. Went a little wide there. I think they didn't mention anything. When I had that warning, it was way back there. But yeah, as you can see, very, very comfortable on this track. Right here, get ready to turn in. Bam, bam. Look at that. Smooth driving. Slow down to 2nd gear. Tap the gas a little. Look at this. So, yeah, I was like this the entire race. Here comes the last lap, and Charles Leclerc could never pass Max. His car is just too good. His driving is just too good. But look at Oscar still keeping up with these guys. They're up there fighting. Is way too much traffic for Oscar to pass, which I understand because when I went through this, I was being patient too, just trying to pick the right spot to pass them. But all in all, great job, Oscar. I'm proud of you. But this is Belgium race. Yeah, hopefully the next race will be more exciting. I mean, it was a little exciting for me, to tell you the truth. That's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. Peace.